down here in the bottom center in the red. Our Zerg player for StarTale.
StarTale Life. 이승현.
DreamHack champion.
Defeated Dracula in Romania.
Did that too.
And over here in the upper left in the blue, he is.
GNL Green Wings Rogue. 이병렬.
Well, they are spawned at our backslash. Forward slash or backslash, that line that goes like this. I don't know.
Let me think here. That would be.
Is that a back? I think it's a backslash.
That would be a backslash.
Yeah.
Because you have to start it from where it would start at the bottom.
Or at the bottom, okay.
The bottom, and then see if it's forward slash, it means it's tipping forward, but if it's backslash, it'd be tipping backwards.
Okay. Well, anyways, they're the backslash spawns here. Diagonally from each other.
All right, so we have a hatch coming down here now, and the same for Life about a second and a half away, or behind, I should say. These minerals on this map, they do look like the containers of the blue meth in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, they do.
That's how those Zerg pay.
That's how they get paid.
That's how they make the money. You might say that Life is also known as Heisenzerg.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well,
we got the spawning pools here for both these guys and the extractors. I mean, you know, a lot of ZVZ guys is just really looking at the production tab. We're waiting for the deviations. The first possible deviation is: are they going to get a bunch of lings? Are they going to, you know, or is just one player going to get a bunch of lings and try to flood the other one? And then, of course, we want to look for the Baneling's nest. If that doesn't happen, then we usually see a player either expand or then try to turtle up, or sometimes they'll both turtle up. I mean, it just depends. And yeah, if they turtle up, then they're going to try to, you know, tack up, get those upgrades. Oftentimes get a lot of roaches out. We have seen mutatechs as well.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. Double Queen's going down for both right now. And
well, some drones now being transferred here.
Yeah.
Just going to mine the blue meth.
This map ends up oftentimes being like or this matchup, I should say, oftentimes feels like a big game of chicken. You know, who's going to take the tech first, you know, because if you do, I'll attack you, you know, that kind of thing. They're both actually mining from one drone here.
Yep, being very safe. He doesn't want to stop immediately. This way, if he suddenly decides, aha, I can tech to, for instance, like layer or something like that, I can get another upgrade based on the situation, or if I want to save that gas, it allows you to get a read while still having some gas coming in. But mostly you want to focus on the minerals. Okay, nice shutdown there. Rogue doesn't get inside of Life space at all. They are both getting ling speed, and Life is making 8 lings, so you got to keep in mind the fact that those 2 lings of Rogue didn't get in there is a pretty big deal. Because
oh wow, he's gonna get all the way in. And that's a mistake.
If he turns with the drones.
Yeah, I mean the image has already been gathered, right? He knows exactly what's up. And
now you gotta also note though that Rogue is going for a Baneling's nest here, and about 25 lings of his own. We don't have a Baneling's nest just yet for Life. Oh, we're about to though. He's about to make that.
Yeah, he needs it to defend here.
And so yeah, if he sees this opportunity, okay, I can get that Baneling's nest and still get enough gas to make a few Banelings with the one drone there in the gas.
Okay, he's going to try to buy some time here because he has a much larger deficit in lings. You know, he's way down on lings, about 19 down right now. He needs those to be made. He doesn't have the larvae to make them yet. He's up right now 6 harvesters, which is pretty significant. So if he holds here, he's going to be in a decent spot. He just needs to make sure he has his Banelings up, which he can't morph yet. He physically can't make them any faster until that Baneling nest is ready.
All right, blockading there, pushing those lings back. We do have 2 Banelings on the way for Rogue right now. Some lings actually running way over there in the upper right. That's a bit of an odd spot for those lings to be at. Now, note, he didn't get any Banelings done yet, so Life did do the job he needed to do there in slowing that down.
One Baneling here in the main base is going to splash a bunch of drones and make them feel silly, but with the lings coming in here, it could be a different story.
Okay, actually this is probably going to work here.
Or he could actually hit all these lings with the Baneling.
Yeah, he could totally do that as well. Okay, the lings are up here. The Baneling's out! The Baneling's out!
All right, here he comes in together with these lings, damaging some of these drones, wants to finish them off.
Looks like that was a dud Baneling there.
On the attack over here, he's got a lot of Banes.
Yeah, Life might be in some trouble here. The Baneling's actually destroying that Spine Crawler, and then the other Link's going to come over here and try to take out this Queen.
Queen being microed very well here, but there's a lot more Lings coming in for Rogue. Life has 2 Banelings at the top of the ramp, nearly morphed. They need to get good hits here. It's so critical right now. And he does get a decent one there, but the drones are starting to fall here.
The Lings are now coming back. Going to go around over here. Can he get a block off here? The drones are being used very effectively for Life. Mind you, 34 drones here for Life to 24 for Rogue. Despite Rogue being the offender here, he hasn't really made a dent here in the economy of Life. Life is actually deflecting this quite nicely.
Yeah, 8 more Banelings on the way for Rogue here. He's really committing to this. He's basically all in right now with how few drones he's made. And Life is just remaking the Spine Crawler. He's got a lot of Lings here. He's just trying to manage to make sure that his Baneling hits are good.
Oh, wow, my God.
Oh, those hits were not so good, actually, for Life.
Actually, Rogue might have just barely enough here. This is a pretty serious number of Lings and Banelings coming up here now. The Spine Crawler is done. He wants to use that to target down the Banelings, but he's microing the Banelings away from that Spine Crawler. The Spine Crawler now, or Banelings rather, coming down now and hitting the Spine, but the Spine is still there.
Yeah.
Really important that he got rid of that. He's going to go in here again. And a transfuse. That was so good. A beautiful transfuse just at the last second there.
Yeah.
He actually allowed those Lings to come in and be baited and then try to hit that Spine Crawler. And then bam, at the last second, he gets that a transfusion off.
He needs to make sure he targets the Banelings, and again, he does. And the hits here not that great for Rogue. And now there's just too many Queens here, I feel.
Life is just holding this. I mean, no problem.
Making a Spire, too. This is like, I'm going to hold this and then go kill you.
It looks like for the time being, Rogue is still committed to being aggressive. Look at the Queens perfectly targeting down the Banelings. Damn. GTFO, Rogue.
Yeah, and back at home, Rogue is starting to re-drone a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to recuperate now after that. It just was not working. Everything he was trying to do was not working entirely. We have a Spire now here for Life, as you mentioned, Wolf. So he's going quickly into this tech path, which can really hurt his opponent if Rogue is not prepared. And he's also countering with Lings here, too.
Yeah, he needs to be careful about how he does this, though, because there are a few Banelings morphing on the high ground. Roach Warren is coming up here, but Life is going to be in a decent spot when it comes to...
Oh, my God, that was so close!
I mean, that first hit was still excellent. It could have been amazing. 6 Queens out now here for Life, and he's going to have a ton of injects with that, plus the creep spread he could decide to go for, transfuses, whatever he wants, while he takes these Mutalisks, which are already going to clear up tons of Overlords on the map. There's like 5-6 Overlords out there for him to kill.
Yeah, and that's actually one problem when you do a build like this, right? Like he's being aggressive, but he has all those Overlords to spot for counterattacks. But yeah, I mean, with all the mutas now coming out, this is going to be such a supply blow. Rogue never got a third base that he could defend before the mutas came out. Rogue doesn't have a lot of Lings present on the map to try to shut down this third base that's over here on the far right. Oh, I didn't even see that Overlord over there above the second.
I think it's are you talking about this one over here, like just that one? That's a Ling, I think. But
no, the Overlord actually just over to the right.
Oh, right,
it looks like there's almost a doodad there on the mini-map.
Yeah, that's actually really important. He's actually going to hide the mutas, it looks like, which is kind of funny. He goes in here and sees what's going on.
If he pulls up a lot of them and then comes out of nowhere, oh, never mind. He's already beginning to clean up the Overlords. Now let's see here. It's 75 of 76 now, so that's supply capped. Let's see if he gets supply blocked. Nope, already more Overlords hatching.
Yeah, but he made so many extra Overlords, that's pretty expensive.
That's very true, too.
So it's almost as if the damage has already been done. At least he was prepared for it, though, so he doesn't have this massive time where he's not making anything. But I guess right now that's starting to occur at 76 out of 76. And you're just coming over here to this base. You might be able to force a cancel on this. I think it's too far along at this point.
Yeah, I think he's gonna lean more towards the guaranteed damage. He comes over here hitting that Queen. The transfuse does get off. The Muta's backing out now.
Now targeting down Banelings, now going for Roaches. Anything he can find. Keeping the units away from his third base while the Lings come over here and do their job. Killing more Overlords right now. Life has almost gotten checkmate at this point.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's already, there's a supply block. And there are a lot of other Overlords on this map that he can still get rid of for free. Oh, sick! The Lings come up.
Doing so much. I mean, they get the cancel on the third base. They're coming in here, drawing these units away again, and he's just going across the map, killing Overlords as well. Forcing more and more larva to be used on these. Look at the money of Rogue. It's banked up so high, and he doesn't have anything he can spend on. He doesn't want to spend on roaches right now. He wants to get infestors out, but they don't have the energy upgrade yet. And he's just like, oh, I'm so supply blocked, I can't buy anything at all. While his life is now on 3 bases, he can have that extra saturation. He can add his additional extractors.
I think this is almost the point of no return here. I mean, life is just looking fantastic. Wow, it looks like those 2 Overlords are going to actually get away there for Rogue. That would have helped a lot to hit him right there at that moment. You know, the problem is that Rogue really can't leave his base. He's got a good number of roaches, but the mutas are just going to tear that apart if they try to move out. And now Life is switched into roaches of his own. I think they might even have happened already. I think his roaches will now outnumber Rogue's roaches. Am I correct about this? Let's see here. What is it?
25 to 15.
25 to 15, yeah,
27.
so way outnumbering that with all those roaches just then hatching.
He's just ready to go kill him. He's going to go do this little kill move here. 5 infestors are about to pop out with the energy upgrade, so he's going to be able to stall a lot and do a lot of damage, but infestors are really just support units.
This is the timing coming up here. He sends all the queens across the map so that he can get the transfuses on his own roaches.
Oh, this base is not happening.
Uh-oh.
Needs to be sure to cancel that because he's going to need that money. Okay, it's spotted. Oh, and all these roaches come over to the Ling, and now they're trapped.
He can actually... Is he going to leave it? He might just leave it for a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like it. Send the Mutalisk over now. Maybe try to snipe the infestors. Oh, he's concerned about these banelings over here.
Well, he's done a good job spreading that out. Meanwhile, the battle now begins over here. Infestors bungling these roaches. More and more coming out now. Mutas at the very top here, as well as additional roaches coming down. Looks like the bottom concave won by Rogue with the top. And more important, here from Life is just going to overwhelm him entirely. Yeah, and that's going to be game ending at 155 supply to 112.
GG. Life just gets too far ahead, takes too big of a lead, and runs with it. The defense, the transfuse that you were talking about, that bait on the spine roll, that was huge, and he just eventually has too many drones. He's already taken the next step to lair, and he knows with that scout that he got into the main base, oh, you don't even have lair yet? I'm going to go mutas and I'm going to kill you.
Life really showing Rogue back there. This is why I was a DreamHack champion. This is why I am one of the most renowned Zergs in StarCraft II. And you could really see that by the time we got into that mid-game and the late-game ZVZ, oh my god, I mean, it was like night and day when you saw the 2 different play styles from the players. I mean, Life was like ahead in every possible way after deflecting that one attack.
I feel like he's probably hoping Hydra wins here in our next match. He can play another ZVZ.
Probably. We're going to go to our next match with our only Protoss player after this short break, so stay tuned.